Good morning and welcome to News You Need to Know. We're your anchors, Avery
and Melanie, bring you to the latest updates and essential information to keep you up to date. Let's dive into the news you need to know. NASA marks somber anniversary Thursday. It's been exactly 21 years when Space Shuttle Columbia broke apart as it returned to Earth. All 7 astronauts on board were killed and debris was scattered across East Texas. As Tari White reports, the Patricia Huffman Smith NASA Museum in Hemphill is making sure their legacies will forever live on.
You always ask yourself, did I make the small incremental mistake that led to the accident?
February 1st is a day that many people in the country will never forget. For East Texas, it marks a day that the community of Hemphill came together. For the Patricia Huffman Smith NASA Museum, it marks a day to honor the life and memory of Columbia's STS-107 mission.
The community that supported us in bringing our heroes home, it's a very, very special place to be to mark this event.
The museum invited Brian Ewenson, Executive Director of Spaceport Sheboygan, to speak throughout the day. Ewenson knew the Columbia crew and worked closely at NASA during their purely scientific mission.
It was actually this part of the vehicle here on the left side where the piece of foam came off the external fuel tank.
The foam punctured a 14-inch hole into the wing where superheated gases caused the vehicle to break up, along with an experiment of Ewenson's that landed in Nacogdoches. Debris and the bodies of the crew were found by search parties.
We were able to recover over 85,000 parts from the vehicle in the local area, whether it be Nacogdoches, Hemphill, Sabine.
There were 7 crew members aboard Shuttle Columbia and 2 search volunteers who died in the helicopter crash. Ewenson says this day and the museum played an important role in educating the younger generation on the tragedy and how Hemphill brought the heroes home.
The coming together of the community and the nation right here in East Texas is something to be incredibly proud of.
The Patricia Huffman Smith NASA Museum feature displays artifacts and scale models from Shuttle Columbia's 28 missions.
For the latest from Tinseltown, let's turn to David Daniels for today's Hollywood Minute.
The Marx Brothers and Jerry Lewis and Laurel and Hardy.
Icons all, and now so is Adam Sandler. The comic actor is set to receive the People's Icon Award at this year's People's Choice Awards. He'll be honored at the award ceremony April 18th. Dead & Company lives again at Sphere. The Grateful Dead offshoot band, which wrapped its final tour last year, has announced 3 shows a week for 6 weeks at Sphere in Las Vegas, with a unique set list each week. The shows begin May 16th. More info and ticket options at deadandcompany.com.
I want all assets on them now.
I need her to write the next chapter.
Argyle co-star Bryan Cranston says even in a big fun action movie, building a character is essential.
You're starting to spin that dial, and it can grow larger or more subtle and nuanced. Look at the way I'm, you see, notice this?
Yeah. Just
it's connected to my body,
yes,
you see?
Yeah, all in tune.
Yeah. And that's what I do on the set, and it annoys everybody. Do you want it high, bigger, lower?
Argyle is now in theaters. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Connecticut is set to become the first state to cancel medical debt for many of its residents. The state will wipe about $650 million in medical debt for an estimated 250,000 residents this year. Governor Ned Lamont said this will provide financial breathing room for many people in a state with a large wealth gap. Residents whose medical debt equals 5% or more of their annual income are eligible. Also qualifying for relief, those who will household income up to 400% of the federal poverty in line. More than 1 in 10 Connecticut residents are saddled with medical debt that is past due.
If you're wondering how many years you'll have with your furry companion, you might want to check out a new study that examined the lifespans of different dog breeds. Researchers looked at health records of nearly 600,000 mostly purebred dogs from more than 150 breeds in Britain. The researchers categorized each breed's overall body size as small, medium, or large, and its head shape as flat-faced, medium proportioned, or long-faced. They found that small breeds lived longer, 12.7 years on average, compared with 11.9 years for large breeds, which is consistent with prior research. And breeds with flat faces had shorter average lifespans than dogs with medium and long snouts. Also, female dogs also lived slightly longer than male dogs. Researchers looked at health records of nearly 600,000 mostly purebred dogs from more than 150 breeds in Britain. The study was published in the journal Scientific Reports.
McDonald's Hamburglar mascot is on a road trip burger stealing spree in his never-before-seen getaway car.
And if you spot him, you could win free burgers and Hamburglar merch.
Keep a lookout for the custom 1970 Plymouth Barracuda nicknamed the Burger Cuda. Just scan a code on the vehicle and you'll get a McDonald's gift card and swag while supplies last. Even if you don't happen to see it in your area, you can win to enter free burgers for a year at the spot hamburger.com. As for the Burger Cuda, it has become burglar's black and white stripes on the interior and exterior. The mascot's logo is on the headrest. There's a bug hubcaps, a spare tire that looks like a giant cheeseburger, and a hidden burger warmer in the center console. His catchphrase, "Gobble Gobble," is on the hood scoop. It's also abbreviated on the license plate.
That wraps up today's edition of News You Need to Know.
Stay informed, stay safe, and join us again for the latest updates.